Zadandani, Election Ninja here, and welcome back to Election Ninja's Lab. Before this video begins, I would just like to say I'm sorry about misleading you guys in the last Miraculous video. I said that yesterday there would be a new episode of Miraculous, and there was not. I must have misunderstood the tweet. They said that there would be new episodes, and unfortunately it was not actually the newest season. I thought that they were going to start up the new season. Unfortunately, they did not. However, I would like to say that if you guys are worried about season 4, do not worry. It will be coming soon. If you look over on the wiki, it may say that it's going to be in the fall, but do not worry. It is not going to be the fall. It is going to be sometime this spring. Okay? When Jeremy Zag said the whole thing about fall, that was specifically talking about season 5. It was not talking about season 4. If they are now, they may not be able to get everything through before then, but trust me, I do not believe that they are going to wait until fall. They have never done this, so don't worry. Honestly, probably what's going to happen is that we're going to be getting some of the episodes. We will most likely still be getting the episodes on Netflix beforehand, but I don't know. The season 3 episodes all the way through beforehand, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, on to the actual video. What exactly can we expect for the first episode of Miraculous? And honestly, I'm not sure. I did explain before that this season is going to be complicated and have a lot. But I'm not, now that I've actually thought about it for a bit, I'm not 100% certain that Glaciator 2 is going to be the beginning of the season. Because honestly, that's a bad decision to start it off with introducing us to having the first episode be an episode from a past season right off the bat just seems odd. But I would like to say that I'm pretty sure that we're still going to be getting something that goes right off the bat from the last episode from last season. Even though things were complicated last season, the season before, but I don't know. Part of me really thinks that it's going to go right off of there. So, who could get akumatized? Well, I'm not sure. The simple fact of the matter is that we only know of a few people that will be akumatized this season. We know that Kagami, Luca, and Chloe will all get an akumatization again this season. It's also very possible that they will actually be going and bringing back some episodes that were previously mentioned that were going to be appearing either in season 3 or season 2, and they're actually going to redevelop them to make them better so that they actually work better for this, which honestly I would love, but I don't know. But honestly, I'm really not sure. Honestly, part of me wants to believe that they're going to do something where the first episode may introduce us to a new character. We know that eventually we are going to meet someone who is going to be taking up the Be Miraculous, but I'm not 100% certain exactly when they're going to start that. I do believe, though, that they will actually begin talking more and more about the Miraculous Box, such as most likely Marinette will be looking at it may actually be an episode where they start off the episode where Marinette is looking at the new Miraculous Box, wondering, what am I supposed to do, Tiki? I can't bring this with me to school, but I don't want to leave it in my house because that would be dangerous. Because honestly, that is going to be an issue. Now, obviously, we do believe that as of right now, this season is going to be during the summer, which would actually be a really good thing because Marinette has to carry this box with her wherever she goes. So maybe she'll be having her backpack with her all the time, and she'll be carrying the miraculous box with her all the time, but I honestly have no idea. This is quite insane. Um, what might actually happen, and I'm really hoping that this is the case, is that the miraculous box may actually be revealed that it can actually shrink down to a size that is actually compact and can be held in one hand and probably fit in a pocket so that she can actually keep it in the same bag that she keeps Tiki in, which would save her a lot of space, needless to say. But I don't know for sure what they're going to do with this. But, yeah. So, but who would be a villain, though, for the first episode? And first we have to look at who the first villains have always been for Miraculous. For those of you who are unaware, Bubbler was the first episode that came out. However, it was not the first episode chronologically. The first episode chronologically was Stoneheart. And if we look at either one of those two both just seem kind of random. No real certainty on what could happen. But there's actually something that's really interesting. Season 2, we even though we ended the season with Lila getting akumatized for season 1, and season 2 was kind of just a random person, like not to the most extremely random, but it was still just random. And that's kind of something that was kind of confusing. But then there was season 3, which was the most recent season, which started with Lila. So something that kind of makes me think is that perhaps Lila will be the first one to get akumatized again. But that's also an odd thing to have be your very first person in the season. To have someone who was previously akumatized as the first villain getting akumatized again, that's pretty weird. But it's definitely a good possibility. The other possibility that I'm actually leaning more towards is that it will actually be Marinette's mom. Marinette's mom hasn't really been akumatized. And I did make a mistake earlier. I'm sorry. When I said it was random, I know it was actually Adrian's dad, season 2, was the first villain, but I was forgetting for a few seconds there. So it could definitely be either of them. It definitely could be Lila this season, and it could be Marinette's mom. But honestly, both of them still seem like not the right choice. I think this needs to actually be something a little bit more special. Perhaps a new villain. The thing is that currently there are 3 villains on Hawkmoth's side. That, of course, being Hawkmoth, Lila, and Mayura. So perhaps what it's actually going to be is it's going to be the introduction of a new villain. Or maybe not a new villain per se, but rather an old villain gaining his powers for the first time. AKA Felix. I would love to see that happen, but unfortunately I doubt it's going to actually happen. I do actually want to make one quick statement before we conclude this video, though. I do not believe that this is going to be the season where we meet Bridget. I believe that they are going to wait on bringing Bridget in. However, if they are going to bring her in, she's most likely going to be the new B Miraculous holder. But I don't want to say that that's going to be the actual thing. But anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments below any theories that you guys have. Make sure to use the hashtag #TheoryReview. And, of course, if you guys are new, please subscribe and ring that notification bell. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!